Hey, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Spyglass Micro Talks. My name is Kevin Dillaway, and today we're going to be going through conditional access policies and doing something that actually relates to the security registration, normally done the first or second time that somebody is logging in. In this case, we're actually going to kind of force it to happen. So this is where the registration, the first time we have somebody log in, we want them to go through and set up their MFA, set up their authentication types. So the way that we do this is we actually go into Entra. We're going to do two different things. So one is we're first going to go to authentication methods. And then under authentication methods, we are going to go into temporary access passcode. So when I go in here, I need to enable this. I then would actually add a specific group in here that would be for new users. So I would populate people that are in here. Normal people should not be enabled for this. And so once we set them up in here, so if I actually go and grab a particular, let's say this, now I have the group that is added in here. I can go ahead and I can actually first hit configure. And if I edit this, you notice that, right, the minimum lifetime, right, is 1 hour. I actually can set this into minutes. I wouldn't necessarily, if you're going to do minutes, I'd probably be looking at, maybe setting it to like 30 minutes. Maximum lifetime, maybe I put that down to 1 hour. But the default lifetime, right, let's put that to 30 minutes, right? So they basically have 30 minutes to make this change. That's where this is available. The length is going to be 8, and then we're going to require one-time use. All right, so there we go. It's only good for one time. It's only good for 30 minutes, and we can go ahead and we can actually hit save. Once we do that, then we are going to go over to conditional access. We're going to go to policies. We're going to do a new policy. Always name it something that makes sense, right? So let's put in our company to show that this is not a Microsoft built-in one. And then we're actually going to name it combined security registration. Oops, we got a typo. With TAP, right? So for users and groups, this is where I can actually go find that particular group, right? Which started with the external customer team. I'm going to go ahead and select that. I always want to exclude as well. So maybe I want to exclude my break glass accounts. Maybe I want to exclude global administrators. That's where I can do it here. For target resources, this is where things are going to get a little bit different. So instead of doing cloud apps, which I'm actually going to use user actions, and I'm going to do register security information. That means anyone who is coming in here, they are going to be required to do their registration immediately. Once I set that up, I'm actually going to just, not going to actually set up any conditions here. And from here, under grant, I want to require multi-factor authentication for this. In this case, they're going to actually leverage that temporary access code when they go in. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit on, and then I can create it. In this case, I'm not going to create it, but once you do that, the experience is the person's going to go in, they're going to have to use that temporary access passcode. Once that gets generated, or once they use that, they'll go into their normal security context, and then they'll be able to actually add the additional methods that they're interested in. And then from that point on, they would then use their normal password, MFA, however else you set, and based on what other conditional access policies there are. Just to let you know, guest users cannot use the TAP So do not set that up for them. However, for anyone else, this would work just fine. So if you have any questions, need any help, I would never hesitate to reach out to Spyglass. We're always here to help assist. Thank you very much.